fun was that? First time! Leg. Try and keep him going.
In 1968 and 1969, I was working as a physiotherapist at Friendship Vale School, which in those days was a school for the physically handicapped children. And I was I'd always been very interested in riding. I'd always ridden. And being a physio, I'd also heard that they'd started a riding program as therapy for children in the UK. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to have a group here in Bermuda? But it actually all started way back when there was a Danish lady called Liz Hartle who had, she was a rider, and she had an accident and was wheelchair bound. She was partly paralyzed. And so one day when she was recuperating, she asked her caregivers to take her because she wanted to see her horse. And then she said, well, I'd like to go on my horse. So they put her on her horse, and actually that's really was how really the Riding for Disabled started, because she went on to win Olympic medals as a partially paralyzed person. And so that everybody realized, that the horse riding was a fantastic therapy for so many people. And, basically it can help with coordination, with balance, with spasticity, and also with social contact. It can help people with autism, and just so many things. It is just so beneficial, and so that's really how it all started. So it's gone from strength to strength, and I'm really delighted. Can't believe it's 50 years, but I'm really so delighted that it's it's where it is now, our therapeutic riding.
What a great opportunity to talk about particularly therapeutic riding, but I'm going to look at it certainly from Sandy's perspective. Sandy started riding when he was very young. He carried on, as we all know, to pleasure riding, and then competitive riding, and then on up to the Paralympics, where he qualified in three. He rode in 3 Paralympics and qualified for a 4th, I do believe. How Sandy and therapeutic, or how WindReach and therapeutic riding sort of got together was when Sandy was planning WindReach in Bermuda. He'd already established WindReach Farm in Canada. We were looking for a location, and I believe it was Linda Sousa and Jennie Southern who they were on our list of people to interview as our needs analysis. And both Linda and Jennie came very excited to the meeting because they thought they had the perfect location for WindReach. At the time, we called it WindReach Recreational Village, but now it's we just refer to it as WindReach.
Therapeutic riding program at WindReach is just so special to me, and to see the joy that it brought to Sandy when he was horseback riding, and the confidence it gave him, and all the other benefits that went with it. I just knew he was so right in wanting the riding centre to be the first facility that we built here at WindReach in Bermuda, and to embrace the Riding for the Disabled program that didn't have a home in Bermuda, and we were able to give them a permanent home here was such a win-win situation. And then to merge the 2 charities together was just such a joy to see. And it's just been incredible to watch that program develop over the years.
Volunteers were a problem in the early years, getting enough of them, but we managed. And what kept us going was the rewards from the children. And I can't say enough about that.
Therapeutic riding is providing equitable access to therapeutic, educational, and joyful activities to people with diverse support needs.
It means the ability for everybody to work at the same level. So for those that usually may not take part in sports days or other activities, they all work at the same level on the horses that they're riding.
I think the most important thing is having children of all needs come to a facility that is accepting of everyone and being able to share with them moments where they are away from their usual, whether it's sitting in a wheelchair or not being as mobile as they'd like to be. We put them on a pony. You have a different vista. They have different sounds. They have different experiences. And you just enjoy the moments that we have with the instructors doing little activities.
I've been so fortunate that it's played this role in my life for almost 30 years as a volunteer through my teenager years into my 20s, as an instructor, working here at WindReach. And just seeing the diverse collection of people that come together on a daily basis to take part in this meaningful and engaging program. I think what a gift to our community that it has been for 50 years.
Our school's been involved with WindReach Therapeutic Riding program for many, many years, and we think it's a fantastic program because it offers our students the opportunity to practice all kinds of different goals in a natural setting, and they love the ponies. We just love to see their smiles when they are on the horses, and we just can't thank WindReach enough for offering this program to not only our school but the whole island.
So everything about the program is magical. It's a wonderful place here at WindReach, being around the horses. Our participants have the chance to be outside, be with big animals that are very intimidating, that they love, and it's their joy every day. So they have the best time. We work with a lot of therapists on island that are maybe working with individuals at schools, outside of school, etc. And we partner with them, so we might be working on a lot of the same goals, but having a lot of fun.
It's the joy that you see on the faces of the participants. It's the joy on the faces of the volunteers, and the joy that it gives our donors when they see what the money and the time and the effort that they give to WindReach, what it does. You know, I've been up here, I've seen the joy on the face of a participant as they're interacting with the horse, riding the horse. It's difficult to replicate that.
Therapeutic riding, wow. Does a lot for the students. It's amazing to see when a student gets up on that horse, our nonverbal students and stuff, how animated they become. They start making noises that they wouldn't ordinarily make. Some of them might start to say a word or two that you don't ordinarily hear.
It's just wonderful. I've seen first smiles. I've heard first words. It's very emotional at times because these are big firsts. So I think you can't really measure what it would be without. It's just wonderful that it's here, and whoever can take a benefit from it, they're ready to receive and to help.
Therapeutic riding is so important to us for many reasons. The support we receive all the time from WindReach, and the opportunities that have been gifted to Levi, and the growth that he has had from it, and most importantly the joy that it brings him every single week when he gets to spend time here with the horses and the entire community at WindReach.
WindReach Therapeutic Riding is very important to us because Lucy just loves being with the horses, and in her learning about the horses and coming here every week usually, she was able to show us that she really looks forward to coming here the day before she comes. And we found out that on days when she thinks she's coming and then she couldn't, she gets very disappointed. And so we were able to see this whole range of emotions that otherwise were quite hidden.
Therapeutic riding is important to me because it has been the foundation of Ciné from the age of 4 until he in his older age. So it gave him the support that he needed in order to strengthen his body. It gave him the atmosphere for loving and caring people, and it gave him the opportunity to be around animals, which for us is important to grow and understand what animals mean and how they become a part of the fabric of our universe and our world. So WindReach and the riding program has been a part of Ciné's growing, and it nurtured him to be a great individual.
Thank you, WindReach, for helping me and our special needs people to be a better person, which I grant.
What has therapeutic pony riding meant to me? Therapeutic pony riding is a source of friendship for me. I've made many lifelong friends. Many of them have left the island and some are still right here.
Someone asked me about the reason that I've continued to come to WindReach, and I think that I can say that over those years, I've learned a lot about the therapeutic benefits of riding for children, and I've learned some about horses too. But I didn't need to know any of that to be inspired to come in the beginning and to continue to come each week. And it's the magical connection that children who face challenges of development or physical challenges have the moment that they get up on a horse.
I remember my daughter Kelsey saying one time when she was riding, or actually after she rode, how empowered she felt being high up on that horse and the confidence that it gave her as a wheelchair user and being below everybody else and always having to look up to everybody. Finally, everybody could look up to her, and that was huge.
I can come with what may be perceived as my woes and problems, and they all just drain away when you see a child get up on a horse and have a half-hour lesson, which is the highlight of their week. And that just makes everything go away in your life, and you realize, I have no worries, I have no problems, and this is where I want to be and should be every week.
It's just been one of the best parts of my life. Sorry, it made me emotional, so you can tell what effect it has on me. And coming to WindReach was a dream come true. And so I'm going to wind up now before and say that yes, it's for 50 years it's been one of the best parts of my life.